How are we all doing this evening? Hope you're all well. It is another Monday. It's a really nice Monday actually, a really gloriously warm Monday. We are of course Dare to Stream, and this is, as always, your next episode of Minecraft Monday. We are currently on episode 6 we're on at the moment, so 6 weeks into it, and it's going well. Tonight there is myself, and there is also the ever so amazing, ever so lovable La La Land.
Hi.
There she is. Good evening, Miss Banana Games. How are you, sir? 5-star is at work this evening, so she won't be able to join us, unfortunately. Birdie may be along later on, hopefully. He'll be along, but I mean, it's just us two, and we shall keep you guys amused and bring you some entertainment. And as it says in the description, we've got there's a project that's been worked on, and also there's some new farms that have been worked on. And I'm just over at my farm at the moment. If you all remember, a couple of weeks ago, I showed the extension of my bamboo farm. You got it wrong then. I've also built over here as well, just a small melon and pumpkin farm. Because everyone loves melons and pumpkins, so yeah. This will become an automated service pretty soon. I just don't have the resources to do it at the moment, so but I've got that there, and this is the next farm that I've been working on this evening, or earlier on this week. As you can see, it is a right nuisance because a lot of cactus is sitting up there. So yeah, it's a cactus farm, and this is for bone meal collection, this is. But as you can tell, a lot of the cactus is sitting just on top of that cactus block, so I'm going to have to make some kind of changes there, which I'll do over the course of this evening. And there's a second floor up here which is just being built as we speak. So yeah, that's that. And if you watched us last week, you'll notice that we did, or you'll know that we did the Ender Dragon fight, myself and La La Land. We bravely took on the Ender Dragon, and I think we beat him about 3 times, didn't we?
Yeah, 3 times.
Something like that, yeah, about 3 times we beat the Ender Dragon, so yeah. It was no bother for us. We managed to do it. Now I need to get back to my boat, but there's a llama in there, so I'm afraid, Mr. Llama, you're going to need to disappear.
Bye, Mr. Llama.
Bye, Mr. Llama. Shouldn't be my boat, should he? How are you doing, Miss Banana Games, anyway? Are you all well? You had a nice week? You had a nice weekend? Everyone had a nice weekend? What you guys and girls been up to? Let us know. What's the weather been like where you're from? It's been
Warm.
it's not been too warm. It's been really nice. It's been pretty warm over here in the UK.
It's very humid.
Yeah, it's weird because during the day it's over here, like in Wales where I am. It's been really sort of overcast during the daytime, and then come the night time it's really bright and sunny and warm, which is not good when you're trying to sleep and it's all hot and sticky. And I know in Scotland you've had some rain up there, haven't you, Lara, during the day, and then it's been warm and muggy at the night time.
Yep. It's like at one point you could see the steam coming off the wood. I'm like, okay.
Gee, I've not seen that for years. It's been so long since I've seen a downpour of rain followed by some really strong sun.
Yes, the cooker I got. Oh no. Okay, it's okay. I got caught in the rain.
I like a bit of rain, I do. It's oh, I've left it over there, no mind. Yeah, I like a bit of rain. It's good. So yeah, as you can see, we've got a couple of shulker boxes. There's 3 up there. I've got 2 on me, and there's another 1 over at the farms we just came from. So yeah, and there's also 1 inside the ender chest as well. So 7. So yeah, myself and Lala did a bit of end busting, and we managed to get ourselves 7 shulker boxes each, which is good because it's been so helpful when it comes to transporting stuff. Shulker boxes are just one of the best things in this game, and it's been so helpful to transport goods, especially as I've needed to for the project I'm about to show you that we've worked on this week. It's been much needed with transportation of the goods.
I don't know yet. I'm about to find out.
Are you heading over to the town now at the moment, are you, Lala?
No.
I've just hit.
Digging.
Okay, I've just hit the town centre, and I've got to try and work out. This is going to be a big reveal, guys, because
It is. It's.
this is
Yeah.
this is big. It's big.
Oh, I hate lava.
It's
Go
not
away,
small
lava.
big. It's big. It's been a challenge to
It's
work on this. It's been a challenge, that's for sure. And it's been fun. It's been stressful, and
Mhm.
yeah,
And I've
it's.
already fell in it.
Oh yeah, you've already. Yes. Lala has a lovely habit of just breaking stuff as soon as you give her permission to do things. She breaks things.
Yeah.
She's good at doing that, which is always fun. So, without further ado, shall we? Without any more doo-doos, shall we have a look and see what this is?
Yes. Trying
This.
to go up into lava at the same time.
Is it? You can just see it there over my right shoulder. And there she is.
Oh, yeah.
That is the building right there. That is what we are going toward, and that is what has been worked on for most of the last week, to be honest, because it's been a bit of a nuisance. It's just been a nightmare to try and do it. But it has, it's been challenged, and we like a challenge, and yeah,
It doesn't like a challenge.
who doesn't like a challenge?
Yeah.
Bear with me a second, I'm just trying to look for something. Never mind. Right, so let's go and have a look. I know it looks small from here, but it is a pretty big.
Oh, good. It's not small.
It is a pretty big building. See, that's the front of it there, and if we come around the side, you get a good old glimpse of exactly how big. I'm going to look down, even though there could be creepers in front of me that's going to blow me up because they're horrible like that. Ready? Here we go. Bam! There it is. As you can see from the writing on the side of it, it says Trade Hall.
Oh,
So I mean, I'll give you one guess as to what that building actually is, considering it says Trade Hall inside of it. But yeah, it's not small. It's a pretty big building. And there's the back of it. And just to give you some kind of idea of the size of it, I mean, this is. It's right up there. There's the iron column apron, protecting our villagers, and then bam on this side as well. Trade
we
Hall.
have an iron golem.
Yeah, there was quite a few iron golems earlier, but they mysteriously disappeared, should we say? And there's another creeper coming. I'll move out of the way, that
It makes a
creeper.
change. I'm not nearby.
So yeah, as it says there, if I can try and get onto one of these, up, here we go, up, and then up. There we go, see, Trade Hall there. So yep, in case you hadn't guessed already, it's a trading hall. With a couple of villages in it. By a couple, I mean obviously a couple. There's 15 on each side, so we have 30 villagers in here that we can trade with. And I don't know if you can see the floor, but I'll try and get some kind of perspective. So yeah, it says trade on the floor as well. So we have over here some XP by the looks of it. Collect that, I must have left that there. So toolsmiths, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, that's 5 toolsmiths. And weaponsmiths, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That is 5 weaponsmiths. And then we have armourer, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 5 of them. Look at that. Counted to 5 in 3 languages. Good, mate. So yeah, we've got 5 toolsmiths, 5 weaponsmiths, and 5 armourers. And then on this side there is, what are you doing? There's 10 farmers, for trading, so that's why I have a melon and pumpkin farm, because obviously we're going to trade the melons away with these guys to get ourselves some emeralds, and then on the end we have 5 librarians for all your book needs. So as you can see, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 books there. That one's got 3 books. That one's got 3 books. That one's got 3 books. And that one's got 3 books. I thought more of them had 4 books. Oh well. So yeah, I mean that is a big building, Sutface. It is indeed. Good evening and welcome to you. That is a very big building. It took a very long time to build it. I mean, to be honest, it's cladding around the outside. The actual mechanics of this they're not particularly big, and they're not particularly difficult to do either. I do believe it was, I think it was a video from Tango that I watched, and it was his design that I based it off of. I had to make a couple of changes because the design that I found was for PC, and obviously we're on console, so it didn't quite work as it should. I've left my bed, and I have left my bed. Can we just jump into bed quickly, please, Lala? So it can go through.
Yep. Give me about half an hour.
Skip the day, no worries.
I'll get with you. Am I going?
That's okay. Joe, it's really bugged me, so I can't remember who the trading hall was from. It's been a while. We're trying to remember who it was that whose video it was. I looked at a lot of different designs of trading halls, and yeah, some wasn't quite what I wanted, and some quite wouldn't work. This one did work, and it was exactly what I needed, and it worked really, really well. So it's this is the one that we went for. This is the design, but I shall show you guys and girls how it works.
Where have I picked my bed?
Have you lost your bed, have you?
My spare one.
Oh, your spare one. So these are the modules. Each one of those is obviously a different module, and it all works on a pretty good system. You won't be able to see too much of it at the moment, although I can show you. Actually, we have these empty ones here. So what happens is, as you can see, there's a tripwire hook there. So when the villager falls through the tripwire hook, that block at the top comes across. So the block at its default state will be open like that, which keeps a water stream at bay by using an open fence gate on a sticky piston, and then that water stream will allow the villagers to come on through, and they fall down into each different chamber, and when they fall into this chamber they hit the little tripwire there. If I can get it, the string, there we go. They come across the string, that closes the top up, which opens the water stream and continues it on to the next one, and so on and so forth. Now I had to differ the design slightly. I had to use ice blocks, because the design was before the update Aquatic, and excuse me, and with the update Aquatic you can now waterlog pistons. So how the design was laid out before, it kept waterlogging the pistons, which was no good, so I had to change it around slightly with signs and obviously blocks of ice just to carry the villagers across. Now each villager will come across, drop into their little cells, and then they obviously then spend the rest of their time there. If you need to get rid of a villager for any reason, although we really shouldn't need to, you just press this button and the soul sand there goes back and opens up a hole like that. They fall through. That then reopens the top up there, which then allows another villager to come back in. And I've not actually worked out the method of getting rid of villagers just yet, but they'll fall down from that soul sand there into this area, which can either be lava or magma cubes, you know, some way of getting rid of them. You can make it into water stream and take them far away and kill them, because I know they get upset if they see you killing them. But I mean, it's not massively complicated, the system. I don't know, I can't even build it straight up. Yeah, it's not that difficult, to be honest. It really wasn't. It's just obviously the button is hooked up to a redstone torch, which goes to redstone torch. It's mostly redstone torches, and there's this is a normal piston here. That's a sticky piston down there, and they're both sticky pistons at the top there. But it's not a massively difficult circuit. There's a repeater there. And then obviously this bit here is for the top circuit, and that's it. That is literally all it is. That's one module. I think it's something like 7 redstone torches, 6 pieces of redstone dust, 3 sticky pistons, a piston, 1 repeater. I think that was about it, really. So yeah, there's not a lot per module, depending on how many modules you want. You don't have to have it as large as this. You can make it smaller. You can have it as one module. You can have it as 10 modules. The thing I will say is that for PlayStation 4, the issues you'll run into is filling it with villagers, because there's a population limit, and I actually hit the population limit a little while ago, and I'd only had, I think, 20 villagers in there. So I had to go to a couple of villages on the world, not in the local area. I had to go to a couple of villages on the world and ensure there was no villagers there. And yeah, I went to 3 villages and disposed of 5 villagers, and when I came back, all 10 of them had filled up with baby villagers. Now the trouble with using baby villagers is they will escape from this gap, because it's 1.5 blocks, so I've had to place a piece of dirt on that top block there. So that stops the baby villagers from escaping, although I'm not going to lie, when building this there was a lot of baby villagers escaping, and they don't want to go back into these holes. Once they're out, they don't want to go back in. So yeah, they literally just like, yes, I am free, I'm not going back in there ever again. So they had to be got rid of, which yeah, it's been a challenge to do this, an absolute challenge. But it's done and it works and it's fully operational. Now this is just purely cosmetic. This side is where the villagers come in. So they, in fact, I can probably show you. I can probably show you it working, or how it would work. Is that cat still down here? That cat is still down here. I'm gonna have to try and get rid of him. This is the other thing as well when using villagers, is that villagers tend to breed kittens for some reason, and I'm not quite sure why. But for the new village update, they're all with the villagers comes the kittens, and with the kittens comes a right pain in the backside, because the last thing you want is for a kitten, cat, whatever, to be getting up into your system, because it will activate your system. Trust me. And also getting rid of the cats will activate your system, because the cats drop string. So the string floats all the way down this water stream and goes up into the system. That's why we have this little stop block there, which is controllable from that lever that you saw inside. So that stops any more villagers coming through, just in case they get a bit, you know, breed happy. So they because I've hit the population limit, they're not going to breed anymore. But if I get rid of a couple of villagers, they will breed to repopulate. I think there's probably 3 more villagers that can go in, because I've had 3 villagers turn up. So this is the breeding chambers that you guys would have seen. These have just been associated farmer jobs, purely because it's one of the cheapest workstations to build. It's, I think, 7 7 wooden slabs. So yeah, they used to build. Yeah, well, yeah, I think Breed Happy is quite a polite one. Subface, I really do. I think it's quite a polite one. Subface has just said it's a new one. Breed Happy. They breed. They breed quite a lot.
Oh, I remember that. I walked in and was like, oh, there's 20. There can't be 20. There's 20 in here.
Yeah, there's a lot of them. But that's how I wanted it to be. I wanted it to be that there was quite a few of them anyway. So, right, I'm going to go in this way and show you. Oh, I can't actually. I can go in that way, can't I? Yeah, I can do it this way. This will be fine. So what happens is the villagers come into here. This is a bubble stream. They go up the bubble stream, and then they go into this bit. And then obviously these areas would be open normally, so that the villager would fall into the first hole, hit the trapdoor. That block goes across. The fence gate comes out. No, the fence gate's out to stop it from coming. But when a villager lands in there, the fence gate goes in and the piston underneath extends. So this top one retracts, the bottom one extends, which allows the water stream to continue on, and that goes so on and so forth. And they continue on all the way down here. Sup, story killer? We have a hole over there. Why is there a hole over there? Ooh, there's a hole there. I don't have any more blocks on me, do I? We'll put sand in it for now then, just to fill it up. I don't want no baby villagers getting in and escaping. There we go. So yeah, they just basically come all the way down this end. The villagers come all the way through here, drop into each of these holes, open up the next one as they go, and yeah, that's it. And then when we reach the end, as I say, this one is purely cosmetic, just so it looks cool on the other side. And that is how they get into their workstations, or into their work areas, I should say. Like that. And now this
those cells.
Well, I mean, you call it cells, I'll call it workstations, you know, I mean, potato. So yeah, they go along with that water stream there and way around. And I've had to light the roof up because obviously mobs can spawn on this, which is not good. It's a lot of white concrete. This is all white concrete apart from this, which is polished diorite. But this is majority white concrete, so yeah, I've had to do a lot of work for white concrete. What's going on there then? Oh, I moved the wall out but didn't put the thing, and that's back at the base. Oh, mama. I have to change that. Forgot about that bit. That's lucky. So yeah, that's the big project that was worked on over the last week. It was this one. Now, should I build myself down or just jump down and build down? Yeah, still inch myself anyway. Scaffolding as well. Scaffolding is the done. So yeah, that's the villager trading hall that's been worked on. Yeah, you've been banned from using it because you like to break things. But oh, scaffolding. Scaffolding's pretty cool. It used to be that people would use dirt blocks to pillar up and sorry, trying to cough them. To pillar up and get to places, people would use dirt blocks, and then obviously they decided that scaffolding would be pretty cool. It's bamboo. It's bamboo and something else. I can't remember what the other ingredient is, but it's bamboo and something else, and it makes scaffolding.
Did 5-star use scaffolding when she met her?
Does what?
Did she use scaffolding for her thing, or did she just...
No, I think she just built up and dropped off, built up and dropped off. I think she just yeah, I think she just built up and dropped off.
Okay.
How you going, story killer? Anyway, how you doing, buddy? How's your day been? How's your week been? Well, I'll say how's your week been. It's the beginning of the week.
You mean the weekend?
The weekend, yes. That was the one. Let's get me... Joe, what I managed to get myself... What I managed to get myself, Lala.
What?
I managed to get my Elytra with mending and unbreaking 3.
Did you manage to get the books?
Books?
No?
Oh, the enchanted books, yeah. Whilst I was trying to sort the librarians out earlier, I came across mending and unbreaking, and I was like, "Yep, got that. I'm having that one."
Give me.
Yeah. Mending is only cheap. It's only like 8 emeralds.
Really?
Yeah.
Not bad.
Good. Did you get up to much at the weekend, Story? Did you do much? Did you go anywhere? Barbecue, anything? It's a bit further out so we can see this. There you go, there she is. You can see her from quite a good distance away. I'm going to probably try and work on the lights a bit on the side. Try and work out what to do with that. And I'm also going to do something with the front. Maybe just put a little something on the side there and on that side there as well. And then this other thing needs to be lit as well. So, but I mean, other than that, she's good. She's done.
Yeah.
And it's all finished. On to the next project, of which there are quite a few. I'll try and get myself down there. I'm good at taking off with Elytra, but landing, not so good at, as you can tell. I just head-butted something. Yeah, do you know what? I'd normally, rather than using nether portals and stuff, I'd normally just end up using my Elytra and flying over with that. With Unbreaking 3 on it, it really does last a lifetime. And I've put mending on mine as well, so I can go to my skelly farm and just repair my Elytra using my skelly farm. So bear with me 1 second. That's better. I'm back.
I entertained him with a small song.
You entertained with a small song?
Yeah, it was more of a hum.
More of a hum. Well, I mean, yeah. Hopefully you guessed what song she was singing. I guess we was playing Guess the Song. Our future plans, ladies and jelly beans, we are going to be putting a train station in the Nether. We've built these before. Myself and Birdie have built these before on creative, not survival, on creative. So yeah, this is going to be.
Hey.
You good?
Yep. Finger under control.
Pardon?
Oh, I'm being attacked. It's okay.
Oh. Anyway, we built one of these on creative. What else did I needed some other stuff when I come over. I don't know what else I needed. I needed that. All buckets I could be getting as well. Yes, we built this train station on creative, myself and Birdie. And it's a pretty cool train station, to be honest.
He's built one on my world.
Yeah, it is really cool. So we're going to have a lot of nether portals around. So there's one that goes to my base. There's one at Lala's base, and there's one at the town centre at the moment. There's also one at the end portal. 5-star wants one at hers. I think Birdie wants one at his. There's also one at Luke's base as well. There's going to be one at my farms over here, and there's going to be a witch farm in that direction where there's going to be another nether portal there. So there's going to be quite a few nether portals, and we thought we'd put in a multi-track rail system for transporting people to and from each different place, rather than the lines being congested and stuff. So yeah, I mean that's a massive project, and we need a lot of resources for it. We also need to somehow allow room for expansion, or maybe we build it bigger. So I'm not too sure yet how we're going to do it, but we'll do that anyway at some point. Buckets, that's what I needed.
Oh, for goodness sake. Go away. Don't like you.
Are you having issues over there, dear?
Yeah, I keep getting silverfish.
Oh, you mining, are you?
Yeah. I need some more. Silver. Silver?
Iron.
Yeah, that.
That too. Lala likes to play, for those who may not have worked out, she likes to play guessing games. She'll say a word and you've got to kind of guess what she means. Like the whole sentence and everything as well, so it's always good fun. We enjoy it so much.
Genitals.
It definitely does. Definitely keeps on my toes. I've forgotten what I was going to do now. I needed buckets, I needed iron, I need wood. I need some way to finish it, because this isn't going to work. So yeah, over at the farm over here, we're going to continue to build the cactus farm. There is also another farm that's going over here, and I'm still working on getting all the resources for it, because boy does it take a long time to do the resources I need for this. It's a lot of resources, and it takes a long time to do it. My bamboo farm's fully grown.
Oh, hello. Yes, it is.
So this is my small bamboo farm.
Small?
Yeah, I think it's 60 blocks long. Now the only downside is, being as we are on PlayStation, you may well get to see this. Oh, I've hit the wrong button, haven't I? I've sent the minecarts out.
Oh no.
There is a bit of a glitch going on with these minecarts as well. Oh, they're working now. That's weird. They're all going into there. Gravel lunch.
I just tried to suffocate myself.
Oh dear. So we hit the button and send off the machine, and then watch this. See? Disappearing. There you go. You just see some of them disappear. Okay, they've all disappeared off this end. I mean, granted, some have been picked up by the minecarts, but there's too many entities for the game to handle. The minecarts have fully gone back now, and these are still disappearing. So allowing this to grow this big is not beneficial, because the PlayStation cannot handle that many entities on the floor. Out of all of that, that's all I'm going to be able to pick up is that. And I'll probably get about 2.5 stacks out of that. So making it this bigger size to get more hasn't really done me any favours. I'm better off with half the size and letting it grow fully, rather than a big size and letting it grow half. Which is something I wasn't aware of until, recently. Yeah, literally like, well, when I let it grow just now. So yeah, it's a bit of a nuisance. So we're going to get a little bit spat back out, which isn't an issue. And get 3 pieces of bamboo spat out. That's not that bad. There we go. And that is it all emptied. Now the other thing that I've also noticed as well, due to the entity limit, is even if I let this grow halfway, I then can't activate my melon pumpkin farm, because there's too many entities over there, and when I did go to harvest this, all of the crops got broken, none of them dropped on the floor. And we actually have one missing, because we've got 2 missing, because there was a annoying creature, a husk, came over. Oh, I've got my hoe. Sweet. I don't think I had that. Put that back in there. Pumpkin melon, pumpkin melon, pumpkin melon. Yep, there's that one. So yeah, there's a husk came over and destroyed my crop, because he's nice like that. I mean, I'm sure everyone's probably familiar with this type of farm. It's an Ilmango design farm. If you want an efficient design farm, Ilmango's your man. The guy's a genius. Just for efficiency, he's just brilliant. He knows his stuff about the game, ins and outs and stuff. It's really, really good. This farm is that efficient that I couldn't concentrate on building that farm, because this kept growing back so quickly, as you'll see. See, there's 1 growing back, 2 growing back already. So you might not get all of the spaces filled, but you will get a really, really, really fast growth rate on the crops. So yeah, I mean that's what we've got. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That's 12 grand back already by the time I collect up everything. So yeah, really good fun. Wow, I've actually got some pumpkins out of that. Should have brought another shulker box over. I'll have to go in there.
Run away from things.
And you got 4 stacks of shulkers. 4 stacks of pumpkins, sorry. And that's my chest for that, which would need to be bigger. Now, onto this. Let's work this out. Let's see how we're going to do this then, because how much have we actually collected? Oh, we've got 54, so I mean, there's not much wastage, to be honest. The wastage isn't that. I've got to check that chest because I know there's stuff in there. The wastage isn't that much to worry about, to be honest. I've got 54 cacti, if you like.
Okay. You
No.
start your cactus farm.
That's what I'm just working on at the minute. I went harvesting earlier, and I picked up 64. Yeah, 64 cacti, and I figure 64 cacti is going to be plenty enough, and it is. Poopy poop. Sweet, that right. Right, now I've got to try and do the same for this side. Why are we not going up any further? Because there's a block above me. And that'll be why. I put that in the wrong place, didn't I? And what block is it? Is it? Yeah, that's part of the water system, so I can't take that one out. I'm going to take this one out. What I need to do is actually take that one out. Ah, you...
There still isn't any slime.
Yeah, I've struggled finding slimes.
Even though it's supposed to be a slime hotspot.
Oh, the best place is swamps. I knew that was going to happen. Yeah, efficiency 4 pickaxe. Fantastic to use, apart from when you need to be precise. There we go. Nice little big glitch in there. That's always good. Yeah, there goes that. We're getting a fair amount of cactus in there, and there's one in this one up here as well. So I mean, that's a fair amount of cactus in there, and this isn't efficient, this design. We are losing a fair amount on the tops of these, and to be honest, I'm not really sure how best to combat it. Because I'm using water, I can't use hopper minecarts because they go all over the place. So I'm not too sure what to do about the wastage, because there's a fair bit of wastage. And these middle ones here won't ever get collected, so...
My mum's made toast and I'm hungry.
Oh, there's nothing like the smell of toast, is there? It's one of them smells, you sniff it and you're like,
Yeah.
oh. You might not want toast, but as soon as you smell someone cooking toast, you're just like, yeah, I want toast now. So yeah, this is number 2, so everything is going to be filtered down into this hole just down here, where they'll all go down into the water stream and all be collected up, and it will go into the chest down there, which will be my silo system when I get it going. So I now need to finish, what we've got 2, I'm going to build 4 of these because I think 4 of these will give me plenty. And the reason I want so much cactus isn't to put Lala out of business, because Lala likes to have some dyes, and I'm not doing it to put her out of business. I'm doing it because I need the bone meal. So also you can turn cactus into bone meal, and I need a lot of bone meal. so I need a lot of cactus. Although, to be honest, what I actually needed the bone meal for was my it was a village trading hall. That was the one. Yeah, it's for village trading hall to get the librarians unlocked. But I've actually managed to get the librarians unlocked with a bit of cleverness. Cleverness. That's always a good one.
Clever.
Yeah, it's a new word. I've just invented it. Oh, I need this one, but I'm not about to get that. Do it that way.
Alexa, is cleverness a word? Yes.
Other devices are available.
It is a word.
Oh, nice. Cleverness. If it wasn't, it is now. But cleverness is, of course, is a word. I don't say things that don't mean anything. Oh, come on. It's me you talk to.
I just like to make words up.
Well, we know that. We definitely know that. So yeah, we've got a lot of exciting projects that we are working on here. Yeah. We beat the End Dragon last week, and one of our regular viewers did wonder if he was bringing the series to an end, which obviously we're not, because we've got a lot of projects that we want to work on. Now, obviously, the End Dragon used to be the end boss and used to be the last thing that you'd ever do, but now the Wither is, I guess the Wither's, yeah, I guess the Wither's the end boss. He's kind of the last boss that you're gonna face. There isn't anyone else after that.
How do you spawn him?
You need 3 Wither skeleton heads, which you get from killing Wither skeletons. Now, it never used to be available on PlayStation, but they are available for definite because I've got one. But they are extremely rare. But obviously, Withers are the only way to get a beacon. And beacons are phenomenal for helping you with digging fast and stuff, so yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, you can get, depending on what you power the beacon with, depends on what you can either have like a super jump, or you can have, ooh, I'm stuck up here, you can have haste, which will help you with digging faster. I think there's a regeneration one as well, where you generate health. I can't remember what.
I knew they were bright.
Yeah, they're really good. They are really, really good. Oh, excuse me, sorry. I mean, not be me dinner.
My nose is trying to make a couple of times if it wants to sneeze or not.
Oh, I hate that. You know, when you start pulling the face, like you're going to sneeze, but you're not going to sneeze, then you're just there pulling the face for ages, and then all of a sudden you don't sneeze, and you're like, okay, I've just pulled faces randomly. You look like a bit of an idiot in the streets. So yeah, the withers for beacons, and beacons are great for if you're trying to mine out a big area. And although I'm not mining out a big area, I do have a big project that requires a lot of mining. Should I try hop a minecart up there and see if it'll work with the sand down?
You can try it.
I just realised I'm climbing down the scaffolding, and I've got my elytra, so I don't need to. I can just jump down.
Well, you kind of get so used to doing something.
I know, it's terrible, isn't it? You get so used to. The thing is, we've had these since last week, was it?
And I've used mine once.
It was last week, wasn't it, that we got on?
Yeah.
Yeah, last week. And this is the first time I've used it.
Oh, I'm full. Yes, I'm full.
Did you not take a shulker with you?
It's a couple of rows down.
You should have taken a shulker box with you. You could have filled your shulker box up.
I did.
Oh, okay.
But I've left it on a different layer.
Oh, okay. Are you doing a quarry? Like we've done at your base?
Yeah.
If you're doing it, make sure you check that that website to make sure you're standing right at the exact corner of your chunk.
Because I still have the seed number.
Yes, yeah, it's always good to have. So for the ladies and gents of the audience, chunkbase.com is a website that you can go to, and it doesn't matter if you're on console or if you're on PC. You can type in your seed number, select that if you're on console or PC, and it will basically show you where the slime chunks are in the game, but you can also use it to know where your chunks are in the game. And just in case anyone isn't aware, a chunk is a 16 by 16 by 256 area. I want to do one, don't I? So I want 1 second. Let me just sort this out. Now, if you dig out a chunk, there's a super strong possibility you'll find diamonds. Diamonds are generated. There's one vein in every chunk, or not every chunk, but the vast majority of chunks, because I actually managed to find a chunk that didn't have diamonds in it. But you'll find diamonds, redstone, lapis, iron, gold, and obviously if you're digging out for a slime farm, then yeah, all of the good stuff. Alright, so I actually need rail for this as well, and I bet I don't have any rail on me, do I?
Oh,
Should
I
I-
found something. Sorry.
Should I borrow some
Borrow some what?
some rail?
Normal rail?
Yes, I meant from my farm. Which block was it? This one? Yes.
I have 29 rail.
29. And so I have 1.
You have one.
Yeah. I only need 1.
Just give him one. You're fighting to throw the rest away.
No, I literally just need 1 just to see whether or not this is going to work, because I can't place a minecart down unless it's on a piece of rail. So I need to place the minecart down, I need to break the rail. I'm going to do it with my hand. This is going to be horrible. I knew that would happen. I just knew that would happen. The perils of using efficiency 4. This may take a while. Please bear with me. Normal services will be resumed as soon as... Alright, I need to work out, so if you're there, you're on this one, which means there's one on this one here. Superb. That's a bit too low. That's a bit better. Ha! Got it. Yes. Got the rail.
So, was it really needed?
No, I didn't say I needed it. I just needed to get one. I was marked to myself that I needed a rail. I wasn't saying that I needed to bring one over. Alright, now we've got to put you there. Thank you anyway. And we've got to put the sand there so it falls through that. And then we put the cactus in. Ah, the cactus. Oh no, it won't go there because that's there with it, that's why. And there we go. And then we've got to get the water bucket and see whether or not that minecart is going to stay there or get washed away. Ah, now that stays there. Now that is interesting. That is very interesting. The only thing is that makes this farm really expensive.
Oh, we're past it.
Because what would happen is So that grows like that. That breaks, and if it lands on top of it, it will then fall into that hopper minecart. Now the only problem is that you'd need to collect it from the hopper minecart, which means you'd need to have a hopper underneath it, which would totally mess the farm up, because that is directly above the one underneath it. So yeah.
Did someone expand my farm?
Which farm?
No. Please.
I thought you were talking about cow farm. As you meant me. Blaze, yes, I did. I expanded your Blaze farm.
I was like, I'm sure there was a gap here. There's no gap there anymore.
Yeah, I expanded your Blaze farm, so you'll actually get a lot more Blaze spawn in there.
Oh no, I'm in trouble. Run away, run away. Oh no, more fire again.
Yeah, it'll be a bit more difficult to take care of. Well, whilst you're in the nether, actually, I'm just going to quickly jump into bed because it's night time here.
Oh.
Have you just left?
Just.
Oh dear. There we go.
I was just in the nether portal when you said that. I'm like, oh. Okay.
I just thought whilst you're in there, I might as well jump into bed because it just kicked over to night time. So, Joe, I think I'm going to go with the loss on this farm because it's generating enough. I mean, we had like 55 on there earlier. I'll go and check it after I've sorted this one out. How much is in there? But you know, I reckon we've got quite a few. The only downside is this farm. Oh, a cactus. Sorry, will. I think it was 7 cactus made 1 bone meal or something like that. It was quite a lot, which is why we need the farm to be pretty big, because we need a lot of bone meal. Now I do have a skelly farm, and the skelly farm can be used to get bone meal, and there is a reason why I'm not doing the skelly farm. I'm not sure what it is, but there's a reason. The reason I'm not doing the skelly farm is purely and simply because... Oh, hang about. What's going on in that one? So that's level... That's that one above the water, then it's that, and then it's that. Sorry, I was marking to myself. I was trying to work out where I'd... Am I above that? There's one below that. Have I put that on the wrong one then? No, that's on the right one. This is... I think that's what's going on.
That's my problem.
Yes. The skelly farm will require me to AFK for quite a while. So, I mean, this requires AFK obviously as well. I need to be here for it. But the skelly farm will just produce bones, which then get made into bone meal, and it does produce a fair amount of bones, but it requires work. You have to stand there, get the skeletons to spawn in, and then you have to obviously go and kill them all, and you can't really AFK for too long because obviously you'll run into there being a lot of mobs, and they'll just all despawn, and yeah, it won't be as efficient as this one. This one, if I AFK it, I can literally AFK this, and this will grow, it will harvest, and it will convert, because the silo system here, what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to run the output into a hopper, which will then go into a composter, which is what I'm supposed to pick up, which will then go into a hopper, which will then go into the silo, so that all of that will then be filled up. And I'll probably only have a double silo. I'll probably only have 2 chest silo, because I don't think we're going to need much more than that, and it's probably going to take a while to get to that as well. So let's have a look what we're doing now. Yeah, stacking 13 in that. That's not too bad. We still got 1 in there. Yeah, it's not too bad. It's getting there. It's producing. This area here will be filled with glass, just to make it look pretty. And there you go.
There's a gap. There's a gap.
There's number 3 right there. What we'll do is get number 4 on the go now.
That's lava. Don't go down.
Don't go that way, it's lava. That's sandstone. That's sand. There we go. Put that there, put that there, put that there. Jump onto the cacti. Hup, doo-doo-doo-doo. Ooh, I needed that wrong then, didn't I? Right, so
Lava over here.
this is definitely recommended to use Silk Touch when you're placing this because yeah, if you make a mistake with the glass, you end up breaking it, which I did, and I'm now down 1 piece of glass. Which I've got 8 stacks of this, so I mean, it's plenty. 1 stack will do 1 layer. So I do have plenty, which is good. Yeah, There we go.
What a...
Just bear with me a second, I just need to cough.
Why am I lost? Stepped away to do something.
Oh, excuse me, had a bit of a tickly cough then. There we go, just keep building that, and sorted. Now what we've got to do is put 1 there, and then get 1 on the end. This is when we make a mistake. 1 there. 1 there like that. There we go. 1 there, 1 there like that. I'm doing this using the crouch function because it's so much easier. Because the last thing you want to be doing is falling down into there. Trust me. Talking from experience. It's not fun.
My shulker box.
There we go.
Shulker.
And that will come out. Come out from there. I need 1 more there. That made me jump when that broke. A bit of cactus just broke and I thought, oh no, I've done something, I've broken it. Made me jump. So cactus doesn't like to be grown next to anything, which is why it breaks off.
And it doesn't like you touching it either.
No. It's definitely not advisable to touch cactus, because it friggin' hurts. Oh, 1 piece of glass missing anyway. Mother Mary. It's going to bug me, this is just to have 1 pane. Absolutely bug me. Hup. And where was it? It's just there on back to one like that. Sorted. There we go. That is the 3rd floor of it done. So yeah, the cactus has to. It won't be. You can't plant cactus right next to each other. They don't like anything touching them. As soon as something touches it, it breaks. Which is why when it grows, it will actually break because it touches the glass, so it will break. And the majority of it does pop into the water stream, which then runs down there into that, all the way down into the system down there. So you know, it's good. Now I'm tempted to go 1 more floor on this. I'm really tempted to go 1 more floor. The more floors I've got, the more I'm going to get out of this, because I am losing some with it not dropping. So I think having another floor on it is going to actually be better. It will give me more in the long run. So we'll stick another floor in, guys, and then we'll see what we're at for that. So we've still got, project-wise, we've still got a super smelter to build. Or 2 super smelters to build, actually. Because I want one, and Birdie wants one. So we've got 2 of them to build. There's a secret one that I'm working on, which is going to take a while to build, but it will be built. There's the train station that's going to need to be built. There's still quite a few projects that we've got in the pipelines coming up in the next few weeks. So definitely stay tuned for that, ladies and gents. And if you haven't already subscribed, please consider doing so. And you'll be able to catch up on all of our antics. We do.
I'm nodding and no one can see me.
Yeah, I mean, no one can see you nod, Lala, but you nod away, girl. You nod away if it makes you feel good. You nod away. If you haven't seen any of our videos before, if you're new to our channel, then there is other videos available on our channel from different games. We don't just play Minecraft. There's some. Yeah, I could play this all day sometimes. But yeah, we play Grand Theft Auto, we do Call of Duty, we play Red Dead as well. There's a couple of early Red Dead clips on there from when it was in beta. The Crew as well. Yeah, we did do a couple of Crew ones. Might put another Crew video up, another little chase video with the Crew or something.
And I can join you.
And what? Yeah, well, you can, yeah, if there's no more than 4 of us. So yeah, we normally try and bring a video on a Wednesday, but the last couple of weeks we've been a bit busy with plans. The guys that bring you the Call of Duty video have had work commitments and stuff the last few weeks, so I've been unable to do Call of Duty for a while. I bring the Minecraft Monday videos on the Monday, and joined often by obviously Lala, who's here tonight, Birdie and Firestar.
No!
Gazhammer does the Call of Duty,
Heart attack over.
and he's I mean, sometimes I do appear on the Call of Duty ones because I like playing that every now and then. So a lot of us will play that. So we do play various different games. So yeah, it's we try and cater for most people's tastes.
Guess what I've just found?
Your marbles.
No, I found a slime block down here.
A slime block.
Yeah, a slime.
A slime ball. Oh, a slime, I should say. Sorry, not a slime ball. Slime ball's what they drop. You found a slime.
Yeah.
Sweet. Is that within one of your chunks that you were digging at?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's where you want to build your slime farm then.
I'm just digging away slowly. I'm falling down holes.
Yeah, that's where you want to build your slime farm, because that's where it's going to be. That's where you're going to have if a slime spawns there, then it's a slime chunk. Because they can only spawn in slime chunks, they can't spawn... like, swamps obviously are slime chunks, but they can only spawn in slime chunks. So, if you got one, turn that into your slime farm. I have previously built a slime farm on a different world, and it was awesome.
Yeah, I remember.
It was absolutely, yeah, absolutely awesome. Built it without using golems, and still managed to clean up without using golems. So you don't actually need golems for it, which is always handy. Right.
Well, I'm just happy with the
Bed. There's a skeleton bone coming at me. You see me.
Get it.
No, I quickly escaped up my platform. Just hope the skeleton bone can't climb, because if you can, I'll be in trouble. And I hope I don't fall out the wrong side of bed, because if I do, I'm gonna die. I think. Oh, I didn't. That's good. I mean, that probably wasn't the best place to put the bed, if I'm being completely honest. Up on a high ledge. And there we go. That is it, ladies and gentlemen. The 4th floor is not built. I forgot the glass. I need glass, don't I?
You forgot the glass?
I forgot the glass. Let's put the glass on that one, and then we'll have you on that one. You can go onto there. Scratch it.
I'm trying.
Oh, okay. I don't know if this was like a trick question or something.
No.
Language, nearly.
I'm using my wardrobe doors to scratch my back.
Do you know, a mate of mine used to do that. He used to use a doorway to scratch his back like a bear.
Yeah.
And my dear old mum does that as well. She will sort of go against the door frame and just rub her back on it like she's a bear, scratching her back. And so, like, I use my hands, man. Like, my arms reach around that far. And
if I could reach it, yeah.
yeah. There's more often than not, I can reach it. I don't think there's a spot on my back that I can't reach. I'm not sure if that's weird or if that's normal. It'd be interesting to see if any of the viewers do it, or any viewers know anybody that scratches their back on the door like a bear would. And we'll see what the general consensus is. Is it weird that people do that, or is it actually quite normal? Be interesting to see. Yeah, I'm just going to cap off this one. I'll probably glass ceiling this because mobs can't spawn on glass ceilings. So that'll be totally mob proof and I won't have to light it up either. Or I could slab it, I guess, but yeah, I think I'll just stick with a glass roof. Which I probably didn't need to put these panes in, to be honest, because I'm putting a glass roof on it. Do you know how much of a pain it is putting these panes in there? Did you get it? Pain? Because they're panes, the glass. Yeah. Sutface says that she does it as well, so it's not weird. And her girlfriend does it. Or his girlfriend does it. I'm sure Sutface was a female.
She was.
She was. I did remember correctly. I didn't want to sit there and say her girlfriend and then realise that I was wrong and said it wrong, and you know, you're always so careful these days, but I could have... yeah. Also say I could have sworn she said she was a female, but yes, she was, definitely. So yeah, she says that her and her girlfriend both do it. So it's not unusual, it's not weird. No. Well, I mean, unless they're weird, because you never know. You know, it could be that I'm normal for not doing it, and that you, Sutface's girlfriend, and my mate, and my mum are just weird. That's a lot of people I've just called weird. I think I could be in a lot of trouble there. Oof, didn't think I was going to fly then. Right, let's have a look. What are you doing down there, mate? You shouldn't be down there, should you? I cleaned this area out because I wanted to put the thing in down here, but yeah, I messed it up. I cleaned this out because it's... Yes, there's a skilly bob down here. It's because it's dark down here and there's obviously spawning spaces for him, so I'm going to fill it back in. But I was trying to work out where I was going to put the farm because of where I wanted to have the storage, and I was calculating it all wrong. I just couldn't get in my head which way round I needed to do it, because normally I build the farm first and the storage afterwards, but this one had to be storage first, farm afterwards. I mean, we've got plenty of sandstone, so I mean it's not an issue. When we cleared out the mountain to put the bamboo farm in, there's plenty of sandstone left over there. Right, if I just do that, and then fill that in. And get some sand as well. Oh, this is not going to be enough sand. And then I think I'm probably going to go to these two walls, even though they'd still spawn under. Yeah, need more sand. And so as you can see, the bamboo farm is fully grown, so is the melon and pumpkin farm, so I need to harvest that. What are you up to this week, Lara? What are you doing? What's your plans, your Minecraft plans?
What?
What's your Minecraft plans? What you is you building anything?
I'm hoping to build a farm upright.
Okay.
So I'll just have a layer of wheat, a layer of carrot, so on. Apart from melons and pumpkins.
Pumpkins.
Do them different.
Okay. So a carrot, wheat and potato farm.
And potatoes,
That is going to be interesting.
yeah, I built it in. You've seen it before.
I haven't did actually. You built that in Creative, didn't you?
Yeah. I was trying to figure out what was going to work and what wasn't.
Yeah,
I
it's
tried to do nether wart, but I kind of discovered what happens when you add soul sand and water.
yeah. You don't. Luckily, you don't need water to make nether wart grow. Luckily.
It was more of trying to get it to break and then go into a little hopper.
Yeah, I get you. That's yeah, that would be interesting.
Yeah.
Right, so there is a water tunnel. No, I can imagine it didn't.
I just had a bunch of water.
Right, there's our water tunnel. Now I've got to try and work out how we're going to do this system. Now I quite like this like that. I think that looks pretty cool. I like that as well. Just at my design.
Do you need a silk touch to break your shulker box?
No, only the ender chest. You can break shulker box with a pickaxe.
Thank you.
So yeah, we've got there 1, 2, 3 spaces that side. Where's that side? Okay. So that is nice and even and central, which is good. And that is the water stream edge central, which is good. The only thing is it's not central to that, but that's fine. Now we've got to try and work out how we're going to do this. I mean, I've got quite a bit there. Look at that. I've got 2 stacks and 7 already. And we've got, what, 1, 2, 3, we've got 4 farms there. I mean, that's pretty good so far. I think what I'm going to do is probably have these pillars going all the way up and round. Like that. go, just for a bit of a aesthetic kind of look. I think it would look nice like that. Like a tall structure going all the way around, and then they're going to be filled in with probably glass blocks, although I might leave them not filled in because I quite like how that looks, to be honest. I'm going to need to do something with the lighting if I don't fill them in, because mobs can spawn on them platforms. They can't get in or anything, but it just means mobs are going to spawn on it, which isn't what we want. So we've got to light this up or fill it in. And because the glass inside, I don't really want to put glass on the outside. It's going to mess up the aesthetic of the inside. We want to go up, don't we, not down. And there we go. I can go on there like that. I can go on there like that. One there. And one there. And that's it, guys. That's the farm done. I think I'm probably going to put one on this one as well, because this is going to have a roof on it. So, but I'm thinking for the roof, I definitely want slabs for the roof. Where's my toolbox? Down there, isn't it? Let's get silk touch and then some glass. And let's glass this up and see what it looks like. Let's see what that looks like. I mean, it's not too, I quite like it sunk in there. Yeah, I really like that sunk in. I prefer it as it is stepped in like that, which means I'm going to need to put some form of lights up there, because maybe I could put half slabs. Choo. Oh, Mother Mary. How did I miss that? I don't know where that is. There we go.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we are losing a heck of a lot. A heck of a lot. I mean, I know we're getting a fair bit, but I don't like how much we're losing. Two stacks and 17 there, that's all we've got. It's losing a fair portion, which is unusual. Very unusual.
Do you want to go to bed?
No, I'm alright for it.
Okay. Don't find I'm not home.
I'm going to slab the roof. Sure, go on, let's go to bed. Go on, why not? Let's do it. Just save me getting killed by creepers. Yes, I don't want to get killed by creepers, because they annoy me.
Because they're evil.
Yeah. Well, I redecorated all the area around where I've built the village trading hall, and creepers just keep turning up and blowing it up.
It makes you change, it's almost like I'm there.
I know. It is weird.
I need to go fix my breaking through.
Now, let's get rid of some of this nonsense. So you can go in there. I'm going to keep the cactus. The arrows can go in there. Bones I need, so I'm going to keep them. Everything else I kind of need. Ooh, I need to put that piece of track back. That's got to go back in there. Superb. Fixed it. Righty. We don't need the glass, that can go back in there. And what I do need is to turn this into slabs, because that's what I was going to do, because I'm going to slab at the roof, so... Let's...
You slab your roof.
I'm going to slab my roof. I got 51 sandstone slabs.
Wow.
Yeah, it would be really cool if I built the sides going all the way up out of bamboo. Scaffolding, like. It would be really cool. So, that is going to go there, and there, and then we're going to go all the way along here and just slab the entire roof area. Like so. And nothing will spawn on the roof because mobs can't spawn on half slabs. Which is good. Nope. Or glass. I was going to glass the roof, but I figure a solid roof over the top would look really cool. And there. And I'm going to need a lot more. Oh, itchy back. Oh, excuse me, I just scratched my back then. My headset fell off. Yeah, I need a lot more. 4, 3, 2. That's pretty much the outer rim and one side done. I've only got 2 left, so I mean, yeah. We need some more slabs. Oh. Itchy back. I'll take the other 30.
You take another 30? What level are you?
Hmm?
32. I answered my own question. Sorry. I asked
No.
what level you were.
22. Why?
I'm just asking.
Why?
I'm just asking.
Why?
I'm curious.
Why do you want to know what level I am?
I'm a nosy fucker.
Well, we know that, but why do you want to know what level I am?
I just wonder how many times you've died.
Oh no, this is from spending, this isn't from dying. This is from spending.
You lose it when you spend it?
Yeah. You use experience levels, don't you? If you want to enchant stuff or repair stuff, it costs you experience levels.
Okay. I've got 52.
Have you got 52?
Dragon.
You've not died since we killed him last?
No.
Well, holy Hannah, that's unusual. There we go. Yeah, Ender Dragon gives a really good amount of XP. I got up to level 42 at one point, but I think that was with purchasing, well, selling to the villagers. And I went all the way down to like 19 or something like that. But I mean, I haven't died for a fair while. You know, Shiz has gone bad if I'm dying. It's not often that I die.
Yeah.
Do you know what? I'm going to leave... He says doing it. I'm going to leave the middle block open on this. Come on, break. Break, darn you. I'm going to leave that middle block open. Reason being, I may well make this farm taller. Oh my word, look at this.
Use fortune 3 on Cox.
Yes, 3, 6, 9, 8, 10.
What does it do?
Not fortune 3, same thing it does
Don't
on...
say give me more.
It does. That's what fortune does. Fortune gives you more.
I know it doesn't work on iron.
No, it only works on ores that drop. So, diamonds, emeralds, redstone, coal, lapis.
Oh, that good stuff.
Yeah, I think that's it. I think that's yeah, I think that's it. If it drops like an item, then well, not an item, like a so coal ore will drop coal. Redstone ore will drop redstone dust. So stuff like that, it will give you an extra, up to extra. You can get 4 basically. So if you've got looting 3, you can get 4 drops from 1 block of coal. You get like 4 blocks of coal from 1 block.
Some more coal for me.
There we go. There's my little chamber, which is awesome. And that's the farm finitoed. Now I just need to work out what I'm going to do on these shelvings here, because I'm still not sure. I'm still not sure what to do on them. And I'm thinking about getting rid of them and making... I might just leave it like that, because I mean, if I'm going to AFK here, it's not going to be much of an issue anyway, so... I'm missing one. Where's it gone? I'm missing one piece of bamboo. One of my pieces of scaffolding's disappeared. There it is. I got it. Now, I do happen to have 49 lanterns.
Yay!
I'll put a lantern there. We'll get rid of that block. I'll put a lantern there. I'll put a lantern there like that. And I think I'll hang one on the inside corner of each of these. And that should hopefully stop mobs from spawning. Because that'll keep that lit up nicely. And I might put a lantern in the middle of that to stop mobs from spawning up there, but we'll have to see. Right, that is pretty much it. I mean, that's not bad going. I've finished that farm off. I'm going to quickly harvest this one. I've got plenty of space, haven't I? I'm going to harvest this one. And I'm going to harvest that because I need to keep on top of my fuel system. Because that's going to power my super smelter, but I need to have that running with the super smelter.
Charge.
There you go.
You doing something?
Huh?
I'm talking to my watch. It's
Huh?
doing something.
Talking to your watch? You think you are, Michael Knight?
It's.
Oh, you're not one of these
connect up.
idiots that has to charge their watch.
Maybe.
Cracks me up when people say that. Like, I've always find it weird when I say I've got to charge my watch. It's like, watches take batteries. You know, you just replace the batteries.
It's
But
one way to
it's,
connect up to your phone.
yeah, it's one of those newfangled, stupid watchy things. Like, I call them stupid because I just don't see the point in them. You know, if people want one, then that's up to them, and you know, they shouldn't anyone dissuade them from getting one. But me personally, I do not see the point in them. A watch is for, you know, for telling the time.
I like it is because I could track my sleep.
Why have I left the water block open that side but not this side? But you can do that with an app on your phone anyway. There's a lot of sleep apps on your phone that you can put on the side of your bed next to your pillow that will tell you what sleep you've had and what your movement pattern was like and stuff like that, so, you know.
I had one of those where it recorded every time I moved. Or something made a noise.
Yeah. I know some of them do, they record anything that makes noises, so...
And plus I have rats, which isn't the greatest idea.
No, because they'll be making noise and moving a lot. And if it gets picked up by the audio recorder.
Yeah. Well, they've been behaving since they've been in their new cage.
They like the new cage, are they?
Oh, you should see Bucky. He runs around jumping about.
He's super excited. He's like, oh my life, look at this!
So much space! You should have heard me arguing with the instructions yesterday.
I did.
I was talking to the audience.
I was going to say. I definitely heard you argue with him. He was sitting there and was like, what are you talking to? Who are you talking to? Next one, I get a picture of the instruction manual. So this is what I'm arguing with. Makes sense now.
It's like it doesn't give you a very good instruction. It's like you've got holes at the top. Did it go on the top or did it go on the bottom? Yeah. I managed to get it in the end.
Yeah, the instruction manual's something to be desired. I've lost a chest. There it is. Never mind, I haven't lost a chest. I'm lying. Right, so
one. Argument with the screws.
I need to rearrange this whole thing.
I'm so glad it arrived 2 days early.
Why?
Well, it was supposed to arrive today. And it's Minecraft.
Oh, of course, yeah.
Oh no, oh no, oh no.
Miles away.
It's fine. I'm about to encounter another one.
Why can't I build slabs? Oh, no, they haven't they?
Oh, get another one.
Oh, I keep doing that. I keep going onto the wrong thing. That's this one on, isn't it? As well? I've got composters back at my base, but I'm just crafting one because it's easier.
You can.
I've got wood on me. I chopped a tree down because I needed some wood, so I thought I needed some more chests. So.
Normally I'm okay for wood, but this season it's been the opposite.
One second, so bear with me. Back. Right, so you've got to go into that.
Has anyone seen the new season of Stranger Things?
I haven't. I watched season 1 and then I just kind of went away from it. You're going into that.
I like season 3. Alright. But I'm not gonna spoil.
I'm not going to spoil it.
Yeah.
Good evening, Stacey. How are you doing?
Hi!
Uh,
How are you today?
I think she's normally at work on a Monday. She has been at work on a Monday the last few times. So now she normally pops on and says hello.
Today.
So I'm gonna assume that she's at work. I could well be wrong.
Or is that Gary Harvey you thinking of?
Gary Harvey's always on Mondays, and he always comes to join us and say hello. He's a good egg, that one.
We're missing our favourite. God, is that face?
Told you, work. See, work's dragging. I had to read. It comes up on my screen as works drag and then ging, G-I-N-G. So I was like, I wasn't quite sure whether she was saying works dragging or works drag, and then calling me Ginge. So that's a bit like a little bit confused as to
Is that
me.
a slow day for you?
Yeah, it's like are you saying works drag, like is drag like one of these like cool kids saying things? Instead of saying it's dragging, they just say it's drag, and then she's calling me Ginge, or you know, like or she's just saying works dragging, and it took me a while to work it out, but yeah, I got there in the end. I think. I mean, I could be wrong.
Time's going slow.
She could have actually meant work is drag, and then just called me Ginge. So you know. No, it was dragging. Darn it! No, Stacey, I'd have stuck with saying it that way because I mean that way was so awesome. Oh, I just threw my shovel on the floor. That's not good. Right, there we go. That we want.
I'm whistling. Stop it.
Yeah. At the moment, I'm just working on finishing off my farm, Stacey. So to answer your earlier question, yeah, we are both okay, thank you. We've lost in Minecraft, man, because it's Minecraft and you have to get lost in Minecraft. Yeah, so 5 stars able to join us today. She's at work. Birdie was, I think he was coming. I can't remember if he said he was going to be here or not.
AWOL.
So Birdie's AWOL. But yeah, I mean, yeah, everyone else is here. So it's just it's just myself and La, but we're holding the fort down. We got this.
Yeah, I'm having fun digging.
Yeah, she's digging holes.
I know 5-star likes doing this as well.
She's digging holes. So she's digging holes, and I'm building another new farm, which is this one here, which is a cactus farm, which is actually going to be used to make bone meal. And as you can see, we don't have any because it's just operating at the moment. Ooh, hang about. Yeah, no, I've done that right. That's fine.
I nearly forgot about my shulker box. Shulker.
So if I put my 2 stacks and 49 of cactus in there, we will get some bone meal out. Now, what I need to do is work out how I'm going to do this. Can we quickly hit the sack because it is just coming up sunrise. Oh no, I've got a creeper coming next to me as well, quickly, so... Sweet. Joe, I hate that creepers are alive in the daytime.
He doesn't hate... I sneezed and then I lost my thought.
That must have been a powerful sneeze. Alright,
Let's
right.
build it up.
Get my comparators. And my repeaters. And let's go to this, come here, Mr. Creeper, come on.
Be like, come at me.
Come at me, bro. Right, so we want to take a
Sometimes they're useful,
comparator
sometimes
from
they're not. Most
that
of the
one.
time they're not useful.
for definite not useful. Well, I mean, no. To be
Well,
honest,
unless you dig
they
it
are
out.
really useful. They're very useful. They come in handy.
Stop attacking me. Thank you. Got another one.
That will go there. I'm just very delicately digging this out. Repeater will go there. That block will go there. We'll put a redstone lamp on the other side of that, and we're sorted. There we go. That'll go there like that. And then this one is literally a comparator out of there, going that way into a block with a redstone lamp on the other side of it. Now that, ladies and gents, is quite literally a silo. That is it. So when this bottom one's full, the redstone lamp at the bottom there will light up, and when this one's full, this one here will light up. Light up, as if you have a choice, even if you cannot hear my voice. I'll be right beside you, dear. Other songs are available, but maybe not so good. I think I'll put stairs in there. So we'll have, what, one there, one back, which have one there and one there. Yeah, we'll have one there, so there'll be stairs up out of there. That's going to stay because that is what it is. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is that. This farm hopefully will... I've definitely got space there. This farm will hopefully produce some reasonable resource. Hopefully.
I better put the shotgun.
Yeah, hopefully it will produce
I got
some reasonable
an
resource.
obsidian for you.
I've got 15 at the moment, which is... You've got what, sorry?
10 obsidian for you.
10 stacks or just 10?
Oh, just 10.
I mean, that's no good, is it?
At the moment.
I've got 22 stacks. Right, we'll give this one a last harvest. Then we're going to get the bamboo farm on the go. Get that one harvested. I'm going to be a farmer for tonight's session.
No. I want another of that.
There we go. That is now a shulker box full of melons, and then some. And we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, just over 4.5 stacks of pumpkins as well. So I mean, we're doing quite well. It's that silk. Oh, I've been using Silk Touch. No wonder it's been taking so long. I've been using my Silk Touch one, you idiot.
I did that earlier.
I wonder why it's taking so long to mine blocks out. I've been using my Silk Touch one. I'm breaking 3, efficiency 3 though. I need to repair this one here. I need to get mending on that so I can
Yeah, I
repair it.
need to repair my unbreaking.
Alright. Yeah, I think we're good. I think we are. They need to go back in there, didn't they? Yeah, we've got quite a bit of glass left, so that's fine. And buckets can go back in there for now. The iron can go back in there because that was an excess.
Yeah, coal stacks back up.
For Pete's sake, come here. Right, there we go. We can get rid of this because I don't think we need that there anymore, do we? Nothing seems to be spawning on top.
Oh, my shulker.
That's full up, so I can go there. Yeah, there we go. There's cactus bone meal farm, which has been designed by me this evening. Super duper. What I need to do is get a couple of redstone lamps to go into there, and that'll finish off that silo system, so they'll let me know when this chest down the bottom is full.
We can upgrade it.
I've now got to do this bamboo farm, which is going to be a nightmare.
I think I put it in another stone. Where did I put my thing? Oh, maybe still in the shop box. Yep, found them. I'm hunting for iron and I'm panicking slightly. I was like, where's my iron? Where's my iron?
Did you find it?
Yeah, it was in my shulker box.
Oh, it's okay. Yeah, it's always a worry, isn't it, when you've got all them shulker boxes and you're like, right, where did I put this? Where did I put that? And then you have to go through like so many different shulker boxes. And you're like, oh, there it is.
Yeah.
It was in this one. There we go. A nice little staircase going all the way down there, like that. Sorted! And I think just for decoration, I might put some little earrings on there. I'm going to hang them rather than place them on
Where
the
did I
floor.
put my armor?
Oh, I can't put one on that side.
Nope. Oh, there it is.
That's a nuisance, isn't it? Let's give this one then. There we go. That's that sorted. That's this sorted and done. This has been harvested. It's still being emptied. Which is good noises. That's the noise one here.
Sorry.
Let's send these out. One last mark.
I fixed my unbreaking.
And they've glitched again. They didn't done this earlier. As you see, the minecart's actually glitched into the... Ooh, that's what I wanted to do while I'm here. How many do I need? 4. So I need another 2 more. I've actually got 2 chests as well, that's brilliant, that is perfect. Oh, I've got no iron. Sorted. Put that into there. Let's fill this sand back up because it's starting to get through this sand, isn't it?
Hmm.
Yeah,
This isn't how much we mind.
I know. We are getting there. We've got that one there is completely empty at the
I have
top.
loads of cobblestone.
Oh, there's glass in that one. That one's empty, that one's empty. Oh, I'll take some of these chests out, no. Yeah, we've got a load of cobblestone and... Is there gravel in this one? No, there's not.
I've
I'll
got a
take
double chest
that.
though, and I'm found another double chest full.
Of gravel? Or cobblestone?
Cobblestone.
Right, so let's go check how the stores are doing. So we've got 3 and 8 in that one. Oh, I just made that one. Now, according to this, we have 2 full double chests. There you go, that's how much bamboo we've got. We've got 2 double chests full of bamboo.
No!
I've got bamboo 4 days.
I found another slime block.
Nice. a quick AFK session over here, and we'll be laughing.
I'm laughing because I've slime. It makes me happy funny.
You found your slime blocks finally.
Yep.
Right. What I'm gonna do
I mean,
is,
it's just one at the moment, but
and one's all you need.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's fine. That's what I'm gonna do. So, as we had the iron on us, we may as well put that there like that. So now we have full coverage. So if any of the pieces of bamboo actually land on the floor, then go straight into them hoppers. And I'm a piece missing. They're going to go straight into them hoppers, and they will be collected. So I mean that's pretty awesome. We're not going to lose any of it that way. Right, that is it. I'm going to do one last farm just because I can, and I love this farm.
oh no, to them.
But I think I'm going to change this design for another design that I've seen. I've been scouring for a decent design of an automatic one of these, and I've seen one that I really like, so I think I'm going to go for that one. Yeah.
Ooh, did I tell you about the tattoo I'm getting?
No, is it safe to say on stream?
Yeah, it's safe to see on Stu.
You never know, you have to check, don't you? Said you never know with you have to check, don't you?
No, unless Captain America's. Yeah.
Butt is obscene,
Yeah.
you know. No, Captain America's butt's totally fine to have. Alright, there we go, ladies and gents. That is it. There's the farm. There is the cactus bone meal farm, which I'm hoping I'm going to do some AFK over here, and this will produce quite a lot for me. Because I need a lot of bone meal. I mean, otherwise I'm going to have to either build this taller or build a secondary one next to it. But I'm going to try and work on some systems that are actually going to be better for harvesting the cactus. I might. Yeah, thinking about I could probably do an observer that should detect the growth of it. But then that'd pop straight off when the observer's there, because it'll detect the observer's a block, so it detect enough to pulse it. I'll have a look at trying to do a design for that with an observer and piston to push the block. I don't know how it's going to be done with that though, because that's going to be tricky. You can't bone meal cactus either, so I can't super fast grow. I can't super grow it, which is a pain. I'm going to build myself a little enclosure, and I'm going to AFK it here for a bit, because sadly, ladies and gents, that's all we've got time for.
It's almost been, it's almost been 2 hours.
That is all we have time for this evening. We do, as always, thank you ever so much for tuning in. In fact, you've had fun. And if you're watching it on playback, we hope you have fun watching it. And yeah, I don't know what else I was going to say. my brain just went, no, no more words. No more words. Not going to tell you no more. No, 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 no. I'm going to make you look stupid. I'm going to make you sit there and say yes, and then say nothing else, and then make you look like a right idiot. Cheers, brain. Always good. But no, seriously, guys, thank you. Well, big close-up of the head. Thank you so much for looking at my big close-up of my head. Wow, that's very... Whoa, trippy. And now my feet. Anyway, let's go back to this view. Thank you so much for tuning in, ladies and gents. Thank you for watching, and we shall. I shall definitely see you again next week. I don't know what we're doing for next week's one yet, so we're gonna have a little see what's going on for that one. I say there's some projects that still need to be worked on. A lot of resource gathering needs to be done. I might be I'll make a start on the next project. I think we're going to make a start on that next week, and see how far we get. So yeah, thanks for watching us, and if you are watching and you haven't already, give us a subscribe, and if you haven't, give us a little like on the video if you enjoyed it. Give us a little thumbs up. It's much appreciated, and it feeds our ego, so you know, why not? Awesome. Thanks very much for watching, guys. It's a bye from me.
And it's a toodles.
It's a toodles. See you later, Suckface. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you again on the next one.
Bye bye.
Tatty bye.